This year has already been huge for RPG fans. With brand new IPs, a slew of content drops, and some of the biggest revivals of all time, there's never been a better year to immerse yourself in a new world. We're going to lay out some of the RPGs you can already get your hands on and a few to keep your eye out for this year, assuming there's no more delays. Sorry, Elden Ring, I see you're January 2022 now. Oof.
Missed it by that much.
Just in case you missed one of the biggest and most critically acclaimed RPGs of all time, CD Projekt Red's masterpiece, The Witcher 3, is getting a next-gen upgrade this year. It boasts updated graphics, improved load times, frame rate optimization, and mods from actual fans that were just so good, CD Projekt was like, yeah, this'll do. With the popularity of the Witcher Netflix series, this upcoming release also features DLC linking Henry Cavill's Geralt of Rivia to, you know, the real one. Sorry, Superman, you did amazing, but I have one image of the Butcher of Blaviken and one image only. Maybe I could be swayed. The first confirmed crossover is Cavill's armor, but with Season 2 of the Netflix series coming soon and the modding community hard at work, the devs acknowledge there will be much, much more. Fans who already own The Witcher 3 will get the complete edition upgrade for free. Everyone else, it's worth it. Because if you still haven't played it yet, I envy you. You get to go through one of the greatest RPG experiences of all time, with everything overly pretty, and all DLC, and the Roach, and the Gwent, that's it. F it, I'm downloading it again. New Game Plus, let's go! Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliances just released to an underwhelming reception as a hack-and-slash adventure game with a pretty outside, but not much going on inside. D&D fans were left scratching their heads. It had the D&D name, but none of what makes D&D popular. Enter Baldur's Gate 3. Although still in early access, this title is a D&D player's dungeon-delving, dragon-slaying dream. Taking place in the Forgotten Realm campaign, Baldur's Gate has you roll for initiative before combat encounters, showcases turn-based action, and is packed with lore. The story and characters are engaging, well voice-acted and nuanced, and the levels are designed around using the environment to your advantage, as the quests are designed to play how you want. If the bad guys in the mountain, roll to see if you can circle around the back for an ambush rather than going through droves of henchmen and depleting resources. Again, this game is still in early access, so it's not as polished as it will be upon release. However, if you want to get in on the ground floor, the devs are welcoming community feedback to build the best possible game. Right now, Act 1 is pretty much complete, and that's already 25 hours of amazing story and gameplay. Act 2 and 3, less polished, but still full of amazing twists. If your D&D itch needs to be scratched, look no further, and expect the full release of Baldur's Gate 3 early next year. Another classic RPG collection, the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect, sees BioWare's stunning sci-fi epic in beautiful HD, with a few quality of life fixes to boot. Mass Effect 1 has seen a combat update, a graphical overhaul, and no more featherweight Mako. But after Andromeda, they still just can't seem to get the eyes right. Even so, the Mass Effect universe is jam-packed with rich characters, detailed planets, unique exploration, and an engaging narrative that spans 3 groundbreaking entries.
To do this.
This is BioWare's masterpiece, and if you haven't had a chance to experience it, this all-in-one collection is the perfect way to start. Amazon Game Studios' yikes, let's forget that happened. Amazon's first ever foray into online gaming is the massive MMORPG New World, a colonial area epic where players explore a unique land rife with mystery and magic. Still currently in beta, but set to release on August 31st, this game offers a unique mix of survival mechanics like Valheim, a standard fair MMO progression like World of Warcraft, add to that a PvPvE mode quite similar to Elder Scrolls Online's Cyrodiil Battlefield, and you have a nice mixture of popular genres that still isn't as overbloated as Crucible. But we're watching you, Amazon. Don't mess this one up. New World features a unique progression system for MMOs, where classes are less important than the weapons you carry. Taking a page from Skyrim's handbook, craft whatever weapon you want, and don't feel envious in the later game when you leveled a ranger, but you wanted to be a mage. Just pivot! New World has had some shaky production so far, but with its alpha testers being popular YouTube creators, they've honed in on what they want it to be before release. That means no more pay-to-win microtransactions, and hopefully a lot more time to breathe. Their insistence to can other games before they find their footing is something you just can't do for an MMO. The community over time will help determine what works and what doesn't in this brave new world. So hopefully Amazon Corporate can help that happen organically, before bringing down the scythe. Right now, at only $40 and no monthly subscription, it's the perfect time to jump in and join the community in finding out exactly what kind of MMORPG this is. Ghost of Tsushima was a standout hit of 2020. It was Assassin's Creed with ninjas, Ronin, Samurai assassins? Come on, it was right there, Ubisoft. But Ghost of Tsushima came out first. Sucker Punch beat Ubisoft to the punch and did everything fans love about Assassin's Creed, but did it better. Ghost offered an amazing campaign that mixed stealth and buttery smooth combat. It balanced traversal with tactical abilities, and it gave a story that made every part of that mixture meaningful. More than just gameplay, it also paid homage to its fictional take on a real place, the beautiful Japanese island of Tsushima. After release, Tsushima has seen more tourism than ever before, and the devs have been officially marked as permanent ambassadors for being so respectful of its history. To add to the gameplay and immersive world, Sucker Punch also became a model for content release and post-launch patches, a model that put fans first. It gave them a monstrous single-player campaign, and a few months later, a free update that included various multiplayer modes and even raid content. The devs started with an amazing foundation and just kept adding better features and more content. Hear that, Destiny? No, they didn't hear that. It can be argued that Ghost of Tsushima isn't a fully fledged RPG, but with skill progression, equipment upgrades, online raids, and Jin Sakai as the samurai turned ghost role you play through Sucker Punch's epic story, it has enough of the elements to make it worthy of this list. On August 20th, the director's cut of the game is coming out, which gives an amazing next-gen upgrade alongside a DLC of a completely new island for Jin to explore and uncover its mysteries. If you've missed out on this gem, now is the perfect time to try it out. And bring a few friends. The raid content and challenges are top notch. With parkour approved by the parkour professionals, no, not them, yes, exactly. Dying Light 2 is the continuation of the Dying Light franchise and the culmination of years of zombie free-running experience that started way back with Dead Island. The story has taken place 20 years after the events of the first, and the Haran virus has ravaged the world. Survivors are learning to live alongside the zombies in what has become the new Dark Ages, where your main protagonist battles with medieval weaponry as they search for a cure in the European locale known only as the City. In addition to an amazing 4-player cooperative campaign where your world instances are impacted by the choices you make, there's also an asymmetric multiplayer designed for fans of Left 4 Dead. So, if you're looking for your next RPG zombie fix, Dying Light 2 is coming out this December. When it comes to unique RPG experiences, look no further than Biomutant. This kung fu cat beat 'em up with crafting, survival, and an epic narrated tale of cute little animals fighting robots and monsters couldn't be more... is heartwarming the right word? Taking cues from Breath of the Wild, Biomutant is completely free and open world. There's no preset path to follow and you craft your own adventure. There's leveling, skill trees, weapons with different perks, and a slew of things to do, including, mech combat. Like many of the best RPGs, Biomutant immerses you without overstaying its welcome. So, if you're looking for an RPG that you can just pick up and play without being overwhelmed by political strife, territorial nuance, and the urge to play with a wiki open, Biomutant is one of the most unique gaming experiences you'll have this year. Whoa, wait. Before you click off, hear me out. Yes, Cyberpunk, the dumpster fire of a release, was almost a year ago and we still remember getting burned. But now, it's finally that time we were all waiting for. Cyberpunk launched in a dreadful state, but with a half a year of patches, it's nearly playable. Hooray! Sure, it's not perfect. It's still an overhyped, somewhat janky mess and can't compete with almost 2 decades old Half-Life 2 physics. But they fixed a lot. Yes, they had a lot to fix, but they have been working. Still, even if it is available again on the PS Store, don't play it on the PS4. You're not gonna have a good time. But with a game that gives us the one and only Keanu as our edgy, rocky alter ego, alongside a great story with great characters to take you through a dystopian cyber future in a totally unique city, there's a game in here that's definitely worth playing. Plus, after the Witcher 3 next-gen upgrade, CD Projekt says the Cyberpunk upgrade is coming shortly after, so this year, give it a chance. Need I say more? Final Fantasy VII, one of the greatest RPGs ever made, is also one of the greatest remakes ever made. Following the story of Cloud & Company, at least the first disc of their PS1 epic, this game is nostalgic for veterans of the series and mind-blowing for first-timers. The combat, the story, the presentation are all there and infinitely immersive. Although the remake came out last year, Intergrade is the next-gen upgrade, with new DLC and a fresh coat of paint that was just released. If you've never played Final Fantasy, this is exactly where you should start. Alright, Gabe just announced the Steam Deck and you're stuck wondering what new games you might want to play on it. Well, by the time your portable PC comes around in December, Monster Hunter Rise on PC will follow quickly after. Although already released on the Switch, this amazing offshoot of Monster Hunter World is rife with quests, creativity, and so many adorable cat chefs. If you're looking for a true grind of an action RPG, one with an overabundance of unique armors, weapons, friends to play with, and enemies to vanquish, Monster Hunter Rise might be the perfect choice. Finally, the follow-up to Horizon Zero Dawn, the breakthrough hit of 2017. Forbidden West appears to be one of our first truly next-gen RPG experiences. Although it is still being released on the previous generation, it was made with next-gen in mind. Continuing the story of Aloy, Forbidden West sees our hero venture west in search of answers, combating mech dinosaurs and exploring a unique and gorgeous post-Ascent world. With phenomenal combat, branching dialogue and narrative paths, and an open world that expresses just how much this series is a passion project for its devs, Forbidden West is set to be another home run for the new franchise. But what do you guys think? Are these games on your list to play or run through again? Let us know any we missed this year in the comments below. And if you're interested in more gaming news or upcoming titles to keep an eye out for, please consider liking or subscribing for more. Catch you in the next one.